Welcome to Chapter 11, where a foe may lurk. As we can see, we're leaving our hero in Grundar, and we're checking in with Boverk in Bindle. This guy's a jackass. Straight to the famed depths of this unending snowstorm. Wait, did you hear that? Probably that punch of yours rumbling again. Ambush! Oh yeah, they're ambushing the shit out of me. Alright. So, here's a couple things I remember. First off, Bolverk has some insane combat abilities. Let's see here. What are they called? Frenzy. He attacks twice. He will literally attack and then choose a random person and also attack them. Basically, Bolverk is bullshit. If you plan out his attacks, he does really well, and if you accidentally put an ally next to him, he'll murder. Let's see here. He's got some counterattacks and some other stuff. So, I want to put him somewhere where he can get Salt AF and not accidentally attack some allies. Theoretically, if I put him here, he will attack this guy for 5 damage, and he will attack him again for another 5 damage. Let's test that theory, and it should kill him. Theory confirmed. I remember how to play this game, and that dude is going to die. All right. I think Volka has an ability where she can, like, make someone attack again. No. Adjacent allies take half damage from attacks. All right. Which isn't very good. So let's see here. These little fey creatures, by the way, I think they just walk across the battlefield, and if they pass through you, they deal a ton of damage. So we don't want to stand in one of their squares. So moving in some of these places is a bad idea. So we're going to move her all the way over here. And we're going to champion up using her special ability to give her an old man loot fisk here. A bunch of extra junk. Alright, so what do we got? This guy's name is Ollie. I have no recollection of this place. He can throw axes for strength damage until one is deflected. I feel like that's a very strong ability. How far can you throw axes? 2 spaces. So if I move here, you should be able to throw the axes unendingly until one gets deflected. Not bad. Not bad. Could have done better. Alright, what about you, old boy? Can you attack? No, you can't. You can force somebody back. I feel like I don't want to move him yet. I want to let them... Oh, they're not going to come to him. That's right. Okay. Alright, this is another mechanic that I'm remembering. You can attack somebody, but instead of targeting their life... Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh style. Instead of targeting his life points directly, I'm going to knock his armor down, making it easier for old man Ollie over there to toss some axes. So by dropping a whole bunch of pressure on this, his armor drops to 3, which makes it much easier to kill. Our shield maiden there has a ton of armor, so she just deflects all of the shots. She's not throwing away any of the shots. I want to be somewhere where they can't hit me. Looks good to me. Oh man, if only those Fae weren't there, I could have gotten some sick crits. Instead, you might be thinking, Arthur, you're clearly not going to kill this guy. 8 damage is not going to kill a 10 damage person. But wait, I say. What you didn't know is that your hit points are also your attack. And if I hit him for 8 damage, he'll only have 2 left. Which means when he attacks, he only hits for 2 damage. Which means there's a very good chance he won't hit for very much at all. He'll be crippled. There they go, little fey dogs. Oh man, oh, they're taking turns. I do not like this right angle. Right angles are bad. So let's see here. He can double attack. There's no place I can put him where he can double attack and also take out 2 enemies. So instead, yep, we're just gonna have him assassinate this dude. I'm berserk. I'm metal as hell. Okay, our good shield maiden is back up. Can we hit this guy? Before I do that, I'll make sure she can attack sideways. Can she? Saying that maybe she can. Oh, she can, and she's just gonna assassinate. Perfect. I don't know what that shouting is, but it does sound really cool, doesn't it? And I actually didn't volume test this earlier, so let me know if I'm too loud, if the game's too loud. You know, generally I just didn't do the job that I, as a broadcast streamer, should have done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't kill old man Ollie. Old man Ollie's a good man. Can you hit this guy? Can you taunt him? Yes. Come at me, bro. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Ah, these stupid Fey landmines. Guys. Thanks, Fake Alex Blue. It's good to know that things are going as well as I planned. Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, man. They're nibbling away at my soul. I can't get Bulwark anywhere good. So I'll have to put him somewhere bad. Alright, what do you got for me? Counter attacks, lowers armor, and causes fear. No, that's not very good either. We'll just chill and wait. You know, I probably should have done the counter attack now that I think about it. Ooh, that's a good one. Because she's good when she's fighting next to people. And I would love to get these things out of the way. Alright, old man Ollie. You're a little weak right now. And I'm trusting in you. Actually, you're super weak. I'm gonna run you away and hide you in a corner. Can you throw axes from back here? No. But you're safe back there. We're gonna leave you that way because sometimes characters die forever. That ain't something I want on my shoulders. Oh shit, this guy's Tempest, doesn't he? Oh dang. Prepare to get assassinated. Didn't it specifically say enemies? Am I going wrong here? That guy go full, what? I'm very confused. I'm starting to get upset. I am just going to go ahead and murder this tiny dog. Goodbye. See, now her armor is low enough that they can do big hits on her. So we've got these little guys. They don't have a huge amount of health or armor. And we got the big guys that have a lot of health and armor. There's some serious strategy going into this. Oh, dude, can you do your axe throw thing? Right now, that would be amazing. Keep throwing. Oh no! No! I messed up. I messed up bad. Clockwise. All right. Perfect. All right. I killed the dog. Now we just have these shuckles left. I actually don't want to deploy Bulwark into combat because he will attack random allies in the process. Dangerous man. He is indeed. Okay, so we're gonna hide her behind the meat shield, and then we're gonna give her bonus armor, which should help. How we doing here? Alright, here's another mechanic we haven't used yet. You can call on extra... He doesn't have the extra bonus attack? Really? Alright, well that was a waste. All of this was a waste. I have misplayed my hand very much. Might as well just go in for Blade Storm. Oh boy. Okay, so here's the thing. I was going to move this particular person away and let Bulwark handle that. However, the fewer enemies on the field, the faster they act. And this guy is next in line, and he will definitely kill her. Which means I need to definitely injure him, or gravely injure him. So we got two, huh? Alright, try a different path. I want to position him in a way that Bulwark can line up without accidentally hitting someone. He's down. Well, I have bad news for you, son. Definitely dead. so we moved him down in initiative, giving us a bit more time to act. Game's volume is a touch high. Maybe that'll work out. I don't think moving him very quickly will matter, but you never know, because sometimes there's a second stage to these fights. And I don't want to leave anybody exposed alone when it's not needed. It's going to go ahead and pop the rest of his armor off, just so I can come in and just one-shot him. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. That wasn't well played. Mistakes have been made. Hey JS, how's it going? Right, we got Folko world problems. You grab a raven running by you. Ravens are the Volverk's ravens. I want every one of our fighters ready to move now. Set a post inside these gates for them to wait for me. The fighter nods and takes off to find everyone. Where's that Faye and Valka? Maybe up on the wall. The Faye and Valka is here. Valka Zephyr, I've never heard you speak like that. The silent approach of the two menders surprises you. You were outside the walls. What did you see? Dredge scouts. I'll wager my axes there's an army of them coming this way. The young mender's eyes go wide as he stares at Claw and Fang. And if that's true, they'll level this place. The storm must have hidden their approach. Or kept them at bay. But why are they here? Why now? I don't care. We're heading for the mountains. But the Raven could take on all these Dredge, especially with Valka's help. Like that time in River Rake when you helped Valka Fjornin. I'd forgotten about that. Nickel's eyes light up. It was you, Fjarnin, and a handful of ravens tracking down the bandit, who called himself the Draugr of Dengul. The river. A war horn blares across the town. Very nicely timed. The army of Dredge you suspected is real. Nichols, find Gudmunder. Gudmunder. Have his guards try to calm the people, but bring him to meet us at the barn with the cart. The young mender follows orders without question. Not a bad quality. The cart's not your business. I disagree. A dead Valka gives you a cart to hide in the deepest recesses of a river, and suddenly an army of Dredge appears? If you haven't already tried, I doubt you'd be able to open the cart. If it's woven shut, as I suspect, I'm the only one here who can open it. We told you, Juno's not dead. We were just traveling with her. Let me tell you something that compromises my position as a Valka. The Juno who I knew, who the entire council knew, was put to death by us, the council. You killed one of your own. It's a very rare sentence reserved only for the worst of. altering people's minds, thoughts. One such offense. Polka gets quiet and looks at you. She tried something on me. It didn't really work. Because it wasn't Juno. Couldn't be, could it? Whoever it got mercenaries to bring the cart here for free. Subtle. Regardless, Juno was put to death and Ivan was imprisoned. In his grief, he escaped and stole away with Juno's body. But for what purpose is anyone's guess. So no, you will not be paid by the council for a job issued by a Valka whose life we ended. Your irritation is rising when another war horn sounds. 2 horns means a large force approaching. 1 if by land, and 2 if by incredibly large force. Collect what you need. Hurry to the barn. It's time we discover why you're really here. Oh snap, we're gonna find out what's in the cart, in the cart. The last dredge falls and you pause, taking in heavy breaths. The snow is finally abating. The storm is moving south. Let's get inside the gates, you say. I don't seem to be able to do anything. Oh, yes. And access the town. I can go to the market. I've got supplies. Of which I can buy a lot. I don't have a lot of money, but I can buy a lot of supplies, and I'm going to take them. Because 1 for 1 doesn't sound like a bad deal. I honestly don't remember if it is or not. The smell of hay and yak's dung is heavy as you enter the stout wooden barn. Zephyr and Nichols are talking in hushed tones to the guard captain, Gudmundur. Glances at the large cart nervously. Everyone knows why we are here, he says. I do not believe in coincidences, but I cannot begin to imagine what would draw an army of dredge, the bindle, beside the contents of this cart. She moves her spear in intricate motions, occasionally shaking her head and starting over. Finally, she looks at you to open it. Well, that's definitely Bellower. I, too, want the ox. The sight of the Sunder Bellower's body in the cart silences everyone but you. You howl as the memory of a dream tears through your mind and drops you to a knee. A strange tower of white stone. Lightning. Fear, confusion, distrust. There is a wrongness about it all. Volverk, hey! Volka's voice draws you from the dream. She's shaking you by the straps of your cloak. Everyone is watching. Another dream? She asks. Your eyes finally focus on hers. A white stone tower. Lightning. What are you talking about? Zephyr asks, pulling away from the cart. Her tone is full of concern. I saw a tower. Lightning. I don't know what I saw. The Valka pauses briefly before shrugging. This is unexpected, Zephyr says. The Valka looks unaccustomed to surprises. Gudmundur, continue your task. Nichols, take some fighters and open the mine. Keep that path clear at all costs. As both men begin to leave, she points at the cart and shouts, Not a word of this. They nod on their way out. She turns to you and Folka. This cart. I'm not sure why they are attacking, but if the dredge recapture Bellower... He is dead. Who cares if they retake him? He cannot die. His immortality is more than rumor. Dredged lives have no natural end, but they can be killed. All except the immortal Sunder, Bellower. They live forever? Zephyr nods, looks lost in thought. How do you know all of this? Zephyr sighs. The Valka know many things about all life in the world. I cannot go into further detail right now.
Further detail? That was no detail at all.
There is an army of dredge coming for this cart. We'll tell you more when it is safe. The storm to the south and dredge army to the north leaves us with only one way out, the mines. Wait, our way out is to sit in a hole in the ground? The Valka have pathways there that will grant us escape, but with all these people, it will be difficult.
Why should I trust anything you say?
How would lives serve me in this moment? If the situation was not dire, why would I reveal secrets guarded by the Council? She does seem more open than any Valka or Mender you have ever met. If we go with you, what is required? We have only a couple of hours to move food and people to the mines. I'll be at the opening preparing the way. Help load carts near the gates or warn families in the houses of our immediate departure. Without waiting for a response, Zephyr hurries away. You know, we could always take Bellower's cart and make a break into the mountains. Two of you reseal Bellower's cart. Of course, a town in chaos is tempting. Makes you wonder what we might find in the Great Hall.
We stick with the Valka for now.
Okay, but a couple of hours won't let us do everything. Time to pick our poison. Two of you head to the Raven's Post. Go into the houses. Roughly half the Ravens are around to help you wind through the pass between the old leaning houses. To the mines, you shout, banging on doors. Families stumble out of their homes, asking no questions, and head to the mines. After a few paths are cleared, Ollie whistles to get your attention. I don't know if that was a good whistle. I can't hear it with the sound dampening headphones. Didn't sound very good. Big house over here, he says, grinning. Might be worth checking out.
Look through the house for any valuables. Odd for a house,
you say, noticing the size. You bang on the ornate door as a precaution. Nothing. Entering, you find scattered toys and hand-carved runes on wooden blocks. Slumped in a chair and snoring is a middle-aged woman. That she'll mind, says Ollie, walking over and prying a wineskin from her hands. Papa? Ollie draws an axe as a small girl peeks around a wall, just wiping her eyes.
What is this? You ask.
Ollie tucks away his weapon and looks around the wall. It's like a barn for children. They're all sleeping back there. They'd have missed the mines without us. The chaos at the mine entrance halts at your arrival.
Bulwark broadaxe with a drunk woman over one shoulder and a dozen children in tow,
Valka Zephyr said. And they say the gods are dead. The villagers laugh as the frantic mothers scoop up their children. The celebration ends when a loud slam on the gates announces the arrival of the dredge. Everyone into the mines now, shouts Zephyr. Don't forget the ox. Oh, dang, I just got a ton of clansmen, and I can no longer feed them. I have lost over... It's not that I've lost supplies, it's that I went from having 27 days of supplies to 19 by having so many more people to feed. I only have 5 Varl. They're amazing. I can't afford to lose any of them. The mine shaft is cramped. More than once, your broken horns knock against the rough ceiling or a timber. You follow Valka Zephyr at the head of the caravan. She is lighting one of the many bracketed torches along the way when shouts from the mouth of the mine reach you. Dredge! The gates in the town did nothing to halt their advance. Gudmundr and their men will slow them, Zephyr says. It may not be enough. They have orders to collapse the opening if they're overwhelmed. Will you keep them from being overwhelmed? That's rough. This is my job. We are mercenaries. We're talking about survival here. And at some point, this woman's gonna pay us. Ravens, back to the top! Heading up the mine shaft is like swimming against the current. Frightened villagers push forward and barely have room to get past the oxen cart. Gudmundur, in his grim manner, looks pleased to see you. No real plan, he says. Kill as many as you can. The ravens around you smile at his words and begin to chant. I will save you, Gudmundur. Oh, do I not get anybody else? Oh, I do. But I have to have, what's his name? Okay. That's fine. Alright. So I want my big boys here. Krumer, Sigbjorn. I don't even know what Zephyr can do. Can you do stuff, Zephyr? You can get random buffs or heal people, which is actually a big deal. What's your student do? Did he go back? Crazy. Oh, there it is, upper left hand. You're not the student. There we go. All you can do is man. Alright, well, you're dumb and stupid. Zephyr's going last. Do I have enough to promote him? No, I need 17. Good at what he does. I want Sigbjorn first because Rumor is more of like a support guy, and Sigbjorn wreck face all day. Now we just move everybody. Looks good. There we go. Ready for battle. Okay. What is that gloomy thing standing watch over those stone slingers? Okay. Gloom Warden. +3 armor damage to Dredge causes 1 armor damage to all blade. Alright, so if I hit him really hard, he explodes. When a stone slinger is hit, a Gloom Warden focuses on its attacker. Okay, so anybody attacking those stone slingers can attract the attention of Big Papa back there. Disease Strike. That's super bad. And we don't have any ranged people to take care of them. So we are going to need to get in quick and get out fast. Field guy in here. I actually need to reverse that. Alright, I like this formation. It's straightforward. We're just gonna go in and wreck face. A double hit with a bonus power level to do 5 to 5. Uh-oh. I should have committed on that. That was a mistake. Right. Goes clockwise. Tempest. So it's gonna slay. The other guy is left very weak for someone to pick off. This lets us get somebody in the slot. Take that guy down. And we can start big armor hits. How you guys in internet land doing tonight, by the way? I had a pretty good day. You know, it's been a rough week, but today was pretty good. And I got another episode of Witcher out, which is always good. trying really hard to improve my recording quality. I think I can move him here. And then do his... Oh, this is a different guy. Uh-oh. What does Stonewall do? Nope. That's a mistake. Nope. Alright, this is not well planned. I thought that was axe throwing guy, and instead it's giant shield guy. Oh, that was savage. That was very bad. Alright. Fortunately, we have a mender on our side, who can repair his armor. Right? Rank 1 is half the willpower. What is her willpower level? It's 15. No. I don't know where. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do it. We'll see how much. More than enough. Way more than enough. Go ahead and start knocking down armor. Oh, shit. Somebody just got knocked the F out. Wow, did you just kill your own dude? I mean, there are some gangster strategies in this world. That is probably the town right there. Who's missing some armor? Nobody, huh? Okay, so he also has that storm ability. How does that work? Creates 2 runes of power in a 7-tile diameter. Let's cast it here. Probability is that they're going to be near us. Ish. +3 armor break. Well, I should have done that earlier, but I didn't have time. That's what we got. Bulwark, keep going nuts on this dude. Yeah, there we go. Good old double hit. Simple execution. In here. Drop a big old hit. Alright, my boy. I need you to get in here and do that thing that you do where you kill people. It actually won't show me how much health this guy has. Oh, he's got full armor. Okay, so she basically has no purpose. He wasn't going to get much done anyway. 13 points, so if he attacks twice. But if I do this 6, I'm gonna bring that down to 4, which means I'll hit 13. Alright, so I'm not gonna kill him one hit. It's not possible. But I am gonna make it super easy to finish. Now that is a critical failure. What did you do, JS? What did you do? And oh boy. Well, I'm guessing we probably needed her alive. Not doing so well here. Person away at it. Uh-oh. That seems bad. Hey, we're falling back. Sigbjorn, tempered by blood pain, is ready for promotion. I don't know when we're going to be able to get all these injured people healed. Fall back, Goodman. Oh man, this guy's name is destroying me right now. Goodmunder repeats. The opening is ready to come down. As everyone sprints into the mine, the guard captain tosses you a heavy hammer and points at a timber. You deserve the honor, he says. You turn and look at the gray sky, the snow, Bindle, and the dredge walking toward you. With a hefty swing, the timber snaps and rocks begin to fall. You drop the hammer and race down the shaft toward the light of the torches. Ahead, the path comes to a dead end against the smooth surface of a flat rock. We should camp, Zephyr says. Maybe the last decent sleep these people get for days. I'll need Nichols to assist me in opening the path beyond, but first, you and I should talk. Talk to Zephyr. A few small fires provide a sense of calm for the caravan, though the villagers keep well away from the ravens. There is enough light to see you are no longer in a man-made mine, but a natural cave of sorts. What are we doing down here? Staying alive and keeping Bellower away from the dredge. I thought it was obvious. But we keep heading down like we're hunting dwarves. The Valka gives you a ghost of a chance. A ghost of a smile. Ghost of a smile. Ghost of a chance. Until today, no one but a few on the council knew about these tunnels, not even the Menders. We didn't create them, but we have used them a great deal over the years to travel far distances quickly. Zephyr becomes quiet, awaiting a question. So where are we headed? Where would you go, knowing you possess the sleeping body of the immortal Sunder General? You want us to drag him to bloody Manahar, don't you? Manahar is the safest place to secure Bellower's body. Whatever drew the Dredge army toward us in Bindle, the council can find a way to stop it. And what about my ravens? So far, helping Valka pays less than a bloodshed coin. That is why I am talking to you alone now. The corridor will lead us to Manahar in a week's time. See us there safely, and I will give you a genuine Valka oath. You will be rewarded well enough to never need work again. You look around at the cave walls and back the way you came. We'll go to Manahar. We were headed there after the Blue River anyway. Hey. There's some way to oh, that's right. I need to sleep for 2 days. Got it. I got this. Okay, 1, 2. Everybody's healed, right? Perfect. And now we... Next time we hit a stopping point, we're going to take a break. Just, you know, like a broadcast break. Water, go to the bathroom, that good stuff. In the light of the torches, everyone is covered in soot and dirt. They smell bad, too. It comes as no surprise when the sound of running water excites the caravan. It has to be some underground river or something, a woman says, and all the villagers start moving in that direction. Everyone stop! Scouts will check it out. Those around you stop, but others push onward. Soon you hear small popping noises and screams. All you see is bobbing torches, until the villagers run back to the path. It killed them! A man yells. You grab him by the shoulder. Some kind of plant. Leaves made the noise like water, but it had thorns and grabbed them. They just died. This is terrible, Zephyr says, taking the deaths personally. We should stick to the path as much as possible. Too much can go wrong down here. The faces of those who are passing you are frightened. I mean, losing a clansman is not a big deal. I have several hundred to go through. Hello? The man's sudden appearance makes you tense. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Something I do, something I've learned to do. By the way, have you tried this artisanal free-range coffee that we have right now? It's a really nice Arabica blend. I do coffee art as well. Got creamer available, but only cruelty-free. Something that will get you killed if you do it to me again. Okay, yeah, understood. But it does have its uses. Just allow me to fight alongside you and, fight. You won't regret it. You scoff and turn away from the man, only to see Gudmundur approach. I see you met Ditch. Strange fellow to have next to you in a fight, but he finds a way through enemy defenses. Then you fight next to him. People near me tend to get hurt, but his injury won't be an accident. See, the implication is he's going to intentionally hurt him rather than randomly hurt him. Oh, good. Morale's going down. Perfect. What's going on here? You hear Volka ask a group of ravens. They're standing around a whimpering man on his knees. He kept whining about being hungry, one of your fighters says. We found these little glowing berries for him, but suddenly he's not so hungry. The others chuckle. I'm gonna let Volka handle this. Seems reasonable. Get up! She tells the man who complies. You three, take some of the berries. You three will be the testers. The raven's eyes go wide. You're kidding, right? His response is Volka sweeping his leg with her spear. Eat! They put a few berries in their mouth. But as the fighters chew, their mouths glow with berry juice. Volka and the man she helps start laughing. The fighters look at each other and laugh. After a while, they show no sign of illness. They don't taste that bad either, says one. Others start collecting the berries to eat and squeeze, waving glowing hands in the dark. Mothers rub their smiling children in juices to keep track of them. Shield Maiden turns and gives you a cocky grin. You snort and move on. Bam! Nice job, Volka! That's what we call personnel management in the business. You don't have to micromanage when you have competent employees. Though torches highlight the craggy black rocks and puddles on the path underfoot, they do little to keep everyone together. Sharp turns around boulders quickly block lines of sight. We've lost a few families, Zephyr informs you. We need to stop and find them.
We're over here.
Your voice booms around the caverns and echoes back to you several times. Quiet, Zephyr says. Just because the Valka kept these tunnels secret doesn't mean... Too late! Ollie shouts. He spins and throws an axe deep into the head of a skulker. Many more crawl out of the shadows, swarming the caravan. And pro tip. Let me handle all negotiations ever. Basically. Alright, Ditch. What is your special ability that makes you so good? Ducking and weaving among his allies, the tracker becomes invisible. The effect of the invisibility disappears the instant tracker deals damage, so picking the correct target. Alright, so if he does really good, he can ignore 6 armor and deal a huge. The other ability is... he can move around bodies, passing through allies. Okay, so he's kind of like a one-hit wonder. I'll put you on the battlefield because you asked for it, but you're going to pay for it. Oh man, I want to get Valka on the field too, so you're out, Spar. Just cannot match the power of a fully operational Giants. Yes, that's their name. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's bad. I feel like probably a way better setup. So let's keep him where he's at. We're gonna send him over at the right group, and he's going through. No, this thing. Everybody else, we are going to make in formation. Badass. Okay. Formations of badasses complete. Yep, that dude is super dead. Oh boy. Okay. So here we go. Gotcha. Alright, no matter what happens, I'm just gonna bounce into it. Reveal his position. What? Man, that's crazy. Alright. Pushing Bulwark ahead, so he's gonna act again. Alright, so Bulwark is going to wipe out both of these guys. Yup. And that considerably natural. Could have doubled up on the Mender. There we go. Yeah, he's invisible. Oh, snap. Oh, this is bad. What? They just get to chain attack or some bullshit? Alright. Oh, maybe because I messed around with the initiative order. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. I mean, we got problems up here. Let's solve those problems with violence. Solve those problems the Bulwark way, which is going to be a single kill with a support assist. And Juno's got problems. In and out of the hospital constantly. Okay, so this guy can ignore armor, right? He can probably pop off a pretty big attack. We're gonna boost it, greatly weakening that guy. Speaking of boosting. Hits that I can acquire. Uh-oh. You know what? We're just gonna let him move down here and cut off escape. Because he is way too brutal to use in combat. Summon all the courage you require. Ah, yes, and she can champion up because she's adjacent to two people. Yeah. Let's just make sure we're in range by moving there, hit that. Perfect. Spin, spin, spin. Some of our heroes are injured and need to rest in camp. Water barrels are running low, Holfi, the quartermaster reports. And I'll be damned if I start linking these slimy rocks for a drink. Shield Maiden looks at you. If these people start getting desperate for water down here, cut her off. I know, you say. Send out scouts. We'll camp here until they return. Some of your ravens and other members of the caravan group up and grab torches, a rope, and water skins before heading off in different directions. Better catch some rest while you can, Focus says. Nothing to do until they get back anyway. Laying down, you focus on the sounds of a small drip somewhere in the cave. It grows louder like the beat of a drum, like thousands of feet marching behind you. You turn and everyone stops. You see the glowing eyes of your army looking at you in admiration. 100 members break formation to dig holes in the cavern floor and place stone bowls in the depressions. The bowls quickly fill with water, and the first is offered to you. You slake your thirst before you seeing your red armored reflection in the bowl. You wake up with a shout and Falco joins you. What was it this time? She asks, concerned. I dreamt I was asunder.
I led an army of dredge through here. They respected. No, they liked me.
Shield Maiden has no response. Some of the scouts returned with some water. Others simply didn't return. We're gonna camp before we go over this bridge. Take a little resty rest for our heroes, of which we need 2 days. It's a long time, given that my supplies are a little low. But morale is up. Let's go ahead and talk to our dudes. The young mender stands tall and proud as you approach. Volverk, I was thinking, well, wondering about what it takes to become a raven. I've never heard the stories about tests or trials to join. There a test?
Why do you care? Aren't you Zephyr's lackey?
Well, apprentice, yes. I'm a full mender training to become a Valka. Part of our training requires world experience. Couldn't you work with a blacksmith or something? Nichols frowns at her.
Would you kill someone for coin?
Kill for... The mender's face pales a bit. I mean, I guess, if that was the job. Polka walks up and clamps a hand on one of Nichols' now sagging shoulders. Sagging shoulder. Most of what we do never makes it into the Skald's songs. Guess I need to think on this a bit more.
Let us know in Manahar.
Nichols nods as you walk off. Good to have a mender around, though, right? The old wanderer is quietly tuning his Langspiel and grinning when you acknowledge him.
What's going through that wrinkled old head of yours?
I just realized I'm somewhere I've never been before. I can't remember the last time that happened.
You can't remember because you're old.
I am old. You're ugly. The difference is I was young once. He laughs and coughs while you wonder why you stopped to listen to him. Funny thing, getting old. The things you want, the things that make you smile, they change. Remember when I joined the Ravens? It was women, gold, fighting, and drinks for me in that order. Of course, you Varl never understand the desire for women, depths. Maybe that's a blessing.
I don't need to waste my time trying to impress someone.
Bart chuckles and nods with a distant look in his eyes.
So, what do you want now?
Well, new places, I suppose. But I like my memories of old ones, too. He plucks a couple of sad notes, perhaps a song for a battle in his mind. Companions more than anything, though, you and these ravens. What other family does an old mercenary like me have? The old man appears lost in thought, and you leave him to it. Right, we are going to take a 6-minute break here, then we will be back for more sadness. The depths of our despair will be unknown.